sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up.
I just gotta post it real quick. The Rams. Man, that nigga was lucky. That nigga beat me by a touchdown because they made me miss 2 interceptions on the last drive to seal the game.
Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowski.
Oh shit, I sent you the damn fucking screen instead of posting the shit in the damn thing.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out.
Nah.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep here for Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Tua going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Well, I pressed the wrong button.
Oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
They did.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. That's returnable now for Smith. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass.
Oh.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one. And it's
bro, I ain't even try to do that, dog. I'm up here trying to put these in.
It's just not there to begin this ball game.
That was touchdown too, Jake. Just because I fucked around and ran commit. I fucked around and ran committed, bro.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
Turn around.
And the throw there gonna
Turn
be
around,
incomplete.
dude.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here comes Tony on the return. And that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other, a gain of 6. But there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Back to throw. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts.
Well, I tried. I got to put Brady back in this bitch.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the three.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. They come up here now, first down. On the move to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side.
I forgot about that fucking play.
Man, complete. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. On play action, here's Tua. Steps away. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Flush to his right. And his throw here's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Just like that. Just like that. 56 is the mic.
Here's Tua. Flush down right.
Give me that.
And he fires one that's
Knew you were gonna try.
Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Jets will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift
I
the
see
coverage.
what that shit feel
but
like when you
instead,
got
he
to on
shifted the coverage
QB.
also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Yeah, but he faster than that motherfucker you was doing that.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Let's
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Watch the blitz. Watch the blitz.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's caught. Smith, the solid stiff arm. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. They'll drop to throw. And that's Elliott, complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a second down. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top roll, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
The Jets on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They're going to look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target. But he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Yeah, if it's 4th and 2 or less, you could go for it.
How about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope...
That's what they want to do. They say they could be running the same plays over and over again.
Every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just...
Touchdown, Jets! Ezekiel Elliott, 33 yards. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
This says this be to right-handed. What you change that bit from left hand to right hand? That be a tool. You changed it from left hand to right hand.
Chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
You change to a hand from throwing with his left hand to throwing with his right hand.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
Give it up.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Oh, bro, I'm looking in the fucking backfield, bro. Damn.
Ravens touchdown. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch the short passes, he can run under a long pass, or he can do what we saw right there, catch one and then make a big gain after the catch.
And plenty to praise on the play, but this is also a bit of a breakdown defensively because you've got to be right on him when he makes the catch. Otherwise, he has the ability to really make you pay, and he does right there, picking up excellent real estate after the catch.
Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20.
Ball 95.
The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete.
There go Brady, man.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Brady gonna make some shape.
Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another
Rook ain't even ready.
Before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining.
Boy, I say you got to put some variety in your play calling. Boy, I'm tired of y'all running the same play over and over and over again.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
What formation that? No.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw.
Oh, look how this man threw my ball, dog.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Ravens are going to get the football here. As
Oh,
the
shit,
ball
I forgot to throw about my fucking
20.
Rick. Nah, that wasn't Brady, dog. Kiss my ass.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
No.
And he's taken down back at his own 7. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds.
Oh, he had on to that.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot.
You can go for it. You can go for it. If it was 4th and 3, then you have to punt.
A lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
That's right, baby. They don't want me. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. I'm coming out.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. He's got him in.
Wow.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. And he'll let this one go deep for
Put that shit down.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa.
Oh, why is they leaving this man wide open, bro?
Touchdown! J.K. Dobbins. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back. The end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Throwing on first down is Brady. Quick slant here to Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Bro, he didn't get out of bounds, bro.
Going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. I gotta put Brady back in this shit. Rook ain't doing what he's supposed to. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Brady. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Brady back in this bench, man.
33 yards. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. And this one too low.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, really not much secret there. Third and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because third and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to understand.
And this will be caught in the end zone.
Brady, man.
Jets. Henry runs as time expires in the first half. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown.
Brady gonna get the job done, man.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached
you fought that up, though, Slick.
Weekend, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando.
You know I got to go in the end zone. Why would you bite down on that crossing route?
Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room, an onside kick attempt. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A handoff left. Elliott takes this to the 45. Not much space there after the nice move. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Brady. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
I should lose this nigga from the fucking
green grass here, middle of the field. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
He'll get it back.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
Nah, he got a ton. He's going to bounce out every hit still.
2nd and 10. Brady now to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Throwing now is Brady. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Brady gonna make the throw. I ain't worried about that.
26 yards.
Oh, don't worry. Don't worry.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Elliott, toss right. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Here's Tony on the quick slant. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. Now Brady. Open man, he's got him. It's Tony for a giant touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there.
Oh, no.
Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way full steam, and he broke that one up.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. From the gun, it's Tua. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 23 yards the pickup there. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. Out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the first down sack. Tua escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 20. And the Jets are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Now a play fake. Brady. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Jets are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Here's Smith to return it. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home. No, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Smith to return it. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. Eluding the pressure right. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. Tua going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Nah, you can go for it in the fourth.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Come on. 31's the mic.
Tua on fourth down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Brady to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And the Jets are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Here's Smith to return it. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times?
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 15, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Point after, right down the middle, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Here's Smith to return it.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Key the tight end. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down.
Tua now on first down. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And this is caught inside the 5. Well, sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And that's a rare bright spot in what's overall been a pretty poor showing so far. But you've got to figure when you're down a bunch, why not take some big shots? And they connect on that one.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Dobbins. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Tua sets up to pass it. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th and goal here as they search for a late score. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
The two are going to try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jeremy Chin picks it off. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20. And he takes
bro, this the same fucking team I beat your ass in the playoff with last season, bro. Stop all that crime. Same fucking squad. Ain't nobody changed. You got the same people, I got the same people.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, 1st down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Oh, Zeke with a quick feed. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. He's going to let it fly. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And now another one thrown incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
He's checking.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And goodness, that means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. On the counter, Elliott. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
Bro, you ain't gonna never get no dub, bro. I don't know why you.
Just taking it out the goal line.
Oh!
Out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as he'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Tua. Flushed out right. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
One final try for Tagovailoa. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball.